roll. So square piece of paper, any kind of paper works as long as it's square. So first what you want to do is fold it over diagonally like this once, and as close as you can get to being perfect on the corners like that, the better it's going to look. So you want everything to be kind of lined up perfectly if you can possibly do it. And you just want to make creases like that. So unfold that after you're done, and then turn it all the way over and turn it 90 degrees like that, and fold it one more time like that on the other way. Turn it over, and now turn it square to you and fold it down in half. Turn it 90 degrees, fold it now in half again, make your creases. And then you're gonna refold this diagonal like you had it. So you're gonna leave it like this, okay? So all these things should be pretty much folded for you. You then want to, there should be a crease down the middle here. You wanna bring that up so that this tip is up like this, and you want this tip to come down here. So you just sort of pull this tip down, and these creases right here, they should have already been made when you did your other folds and unfolding. So you just sort of flatten that, and it won't go quite as smoothly as that, but and make sure that's flat. Then you just turn it over, raise this one up, and this should already be creased as well, and then flatten it again, okay? Now what you want to do is you want to do kite fold, like you're making a kite, and fold this point onto this point, so that this edge right here is lining along that edge. So you just bring this over and fold it over to that edge. Okay, and you want to do the same thing on this side. And that's why it's called a kite. It looks kind of like a kite. And then you want to fold this down, and you want the crease of the fold to be along this ridge here. And this is pretty easy fold. You just kind of fold it down like that. And you just make that crease. Okay? Now unfold all three of those and get back to this. So you should have a crease here, and a crease across this. So what you want to do is take this, tip this down here just one single layer, and you're going to pull this all the way up along this crease. So it looks like this, and it kind of sits open like that. So these two creases are already made, so you can kind of just push those down. These two creases, the line's there, but you have to put them on the other way, like an inverse. So you just kind of make sure that these tips come up so you actually have a point here. Sort of like that. And that should lay flat after you're done. And it should look like a diamond. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just quickly fold the kite flaps like this, and unfold that, and you can just pull this down. This crease is actually as far as this can go, so you don't have to even know where to pull that. You just fold it down, and same thing, fold this all the way up. You just want to make sure that, to make these look nicest, to have that tip so that there's no gap in between the tip. It doesn't look like this, and it doesn't look like that. To make them look nice, they need to kind of form that nice tip and be even. Okay, so then what you want to do is, as you're here, fold one layer over like this. And we're going to do another kite fold, and do it on both sides. And we're going to leave it like that, flip it over, and fold like that. Okay. Now you're going to fold this one layer over, flip it over, fold one layer over. So now there should be two, these kite folds should be in the middle, and there should be 2 layers here and 2 layers here. Then just fold this up like this, flip it over, fold this up as high as it goes, and they all points should lean like this. Now what you want to do is sort of fold one of these layers over like this, flip it over, fold another layer, so again you have 2 layers on each side, and you should see that these things are folded in half now, and you can just kind of pull one out a little bit, and down here the paper won't quite lie flat, so you just pull it out a little bit and then just reshape it, and you can do the same thing on the other side. Just kind of fold it out and reshape it like that. Now one of these is going to be the head, and one of these is going to be tail, and these are your wings. So it doesn't really matter which side you pick, but you just want to take whichever one is which, kind of open it up like this, fold one down like halfway, and crease it in like that. Okay, that's probably not the best way to do it. So if it's sitting like this, just fold it over until where your head how big you want your head. So you could have a giant head, you could have an itty bitty head, doesn't matter. So fold over where your head wants to be, and you just kind of make that crease where you want, and then unfold it, and then it's going to fall along that line. So when you open it up, you can kind of tell that it falls along that line. And there's your head. So now you can just fold your wings down, you can kind of just pull it out, and actually if you pull the wings apart like this, you get the middle to come up, and it's actually easier. There's a hole here, you can breathe into it.
Oh, babes, you got it.
So that kind of fills that up. And you have a crane. Crane. Or you could have a two-headed crane. Anyway, that's how I make cranes. So I hope this helped you. If not, you can call me and I'll help you through it.